2 minutes and not 1 minute. I call Tim van der Molen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Can I start by making an observation? It's fascinating how interested the new government has suddenly become in the former government's legislation. They're deep diving into all these pieces, doing an amazing amount of research on all our former legislation. It's incredible. Thank you very much. Please progress it. And look, it is great to see your enthusiasm for this, because these are important pieces, and as we heard, it's not a waste of time. Anytime you choose to debate a former piece of our legislation, we welcome it. By all means, continue. But I would suggest perhaps it's a lost opportunity. You have a 100-day plan, and yet here we are debating former government legislation again during this window. So, perhaps something for the new government to review. I note that actually this item never appeared in a campaign recently from any of the government parties. It hasn't been discussed at all. In fact, the closest we got to anything maritime, and I'm happy to be corrected on this, was actually the Kermadec Ocean Sanctuary Bill. So perhaps we could be debating that one instead. I would welcome the debate on that and encourage the government to do so, although I suspect what we might see is disagreement from either side on the government. Of course, Madam Speaker, we don't shirk our responsibilities here in New Zealand. That's why this bill is important. We need to make sure that we are meeting our international treaty obligations, given the size of our exclusive economic zone, over 4 million square kilometres, one of the largest in the world. That's why these changes are important, and I commend the bill to the House.
I call the Honourable Willie Jackson.
Kia ora, Madam